Well. Over the years, we have certainly seen a lot of changes in different sports, and it usually is with not the coaches. Well, the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board had called that they will be considering another national coach in about 3 or 4 weeks' time. Incidentally, the information was unclear simply because of the fact that Mervyn Dillon was the current coach and he was doing reasonably well. His contract was going for another 2 months, and it was a little bit surprising that there would have been that information coming from the cricket board. Nevertheless, 18 coaches or coaching prospects applied for the position. And that, to my mind, created a great discomfort, not only for Dillon himself, who was still in that position and fighting for it again. And then he had two assistants. He had his manager applying for the job, a number of other local players and some former national players in the fray. So before anything has started, you would want to think that what would the selectors be thinking about in terms of who do they choose rather. And it is very unlikely that they will want to go back to Mervyn Dillon. Of course, if they did, they would not have called this request for wanting the national coach. So let's look at it. David Furlong is the manager. He applied for the position as coach. Now that's interesting. And it has nothing in my mind to do with who's better than who at this point in time, because I've learned lessons about national coaches and coaches generally in each country, simply because of the fact that many of them misconstrue the value of information that's necessary for coaches. So therefore, they're all going to go in there, and I'm wondering how are the committee members planning to make a decision, a final decision in this lot. It's going to be interesting, simply because of the fact, as I just mentioned, there are too many who already have been in the fray, but not quite at the top. So there's going to be some bit of animosity, I think, and it's going to be some bit of a difficult situation even for the committee. We'd wait and see. Will Mervyn Dillon get a chance to finish his 2 months? I'm not quite sure. Will Mervyn Dillon be considered at all? I'm still not quite sure. And what about the others? Are they highly in connection because of their ability or because of their proof as coaches? I don't think so. I'm not aware of that. And I certainly hope that whoever is chosen will get the type of job to do. Nevertheless, the policy, in my opinion, is not exactly what it should be when selecting a coach. A coach needs to have information. A coach needs to be qualified. He must be a good communicator. He must be good in terms of explaining himself with players, some of whom are not quite good in the communication battle, but at the same time, if simple language is used for them, they'll understand. But all these things have got to be studied. They must be coming from the coach. Have we had that sort of practice before? I don't think so. Have our coaches ever been asked to take these players in the nets and tell the selectors what he plans to do with them? How does he look at them in the context of what they do? How are the bowlers doing? And keep correcting or observing and correcting and observing until the selectors can say, fine, this guy is going to be doing the job very well. At this point in time, it's not a comfortable situation for anybody. I certainly hope that they bring an adult sort of problem to fruition, if only because of the fact that nobody gets hurt in the process.